What up, fam? Guys, we're starting a different place today because the Pro E lot are out. They've got a massive PA system and it's blowing out pop music back in Parliament Square. You might still be able to hear the din of it behind me. But we're opening with a very important question, folks. As almost nobody ever watches these videos, comments on them, gets involved, I was thinking about maybe trying to focus the channel more on a youth market. So guys, what do you think about me renaming the channel to J in London? That sounds kind of like really edgy and like youthful, doesn't it? But hey, I'm going to go a step further. Every person that we meet, we're going to call them Cuz, Blood, Fam, Hombre or Esse, just to keep with the kind of, you know, street youth appeal. And I was thinking that maybe if we did that kind of, you know, real trendy rebranding, maybe more people will watch the videos. What do we think, guys? Do we think that's a good idea? It sounds pretty hardcore, doesn't it, to be honest? I mean, it's either that option or actually focus on holding my camera steady, trying to actually shoot normal videos that don't look like a 7-year-old. We're running a teeny bit later, back onto topic, running a teeny bit later than usual, guys. I still don't know about whether you're going to see the Pancake Day Farmers Day video or this video first. Reason being, the farmers video from yesterday had a large section of Amy Winehouse, which Google is still busy processing out of the video. So whichever one is ready first, this one or that one, will go up. A very brief reference to the nonsense about the non-assault. You will see in the Pancake Day video that Colin himself had a chat with me and was very much of the opinion that he hadn't been assaulted, which was shocking to me because I had to explain to him that because somebody didn't physically put their hands on you, it doesn't mean that you weren't assaulted. The assault was very clear. It was the intent, which we captured, just as we captured hands on my kit. So that puts that to bed. There's no point in listening to nonsense about this and that and the rest of it. I mean, I was there, I filmed it, no one else was. So the rest is pure speculation, but I'm very grateful for the attention and the new subscribers. So welcome, guys. Anybody that came from Friar Tuck's channel, big up. Damn, it's busy here today.
This is down the street.
Oh wow, Sherlock Holmes behind us, folks. He just told his group that they've reached Downing Street. One would never have guessed. Okay, I think we're going to have a lot of tour groups out and about today. It's funny, I thought all the traffic would be flooding toward me. Guard change is well and truly over. Palace lot, probably in reasonable numbers, have already finished. But I'm also in summer order today, guys. I've got a whitish, stone white cap and a lightweight blue top. So, in keeping with that youth theme. So good, y'all. Let's try and weave our way through. Gosh, if all these people stop at horseguards, there's going to be no space for the horse. Utterly incredible. Anyway, I thought I'd drop that in as an intro because I don't know whether you'll see this first or the other video first. I mean, both address the issue and it's very clear to see it's a non-issue. So we don't need to refer to that anymore. Blues and Royals back this morning, which is kind of cool because they're only here for 2 days. Yes, today and tomorrow, and that's it. They're off again, guys. We won't see them until Monday. So any of you coming into London this weekend hoping for a blues weekend, you are going to be sorely disappointed. I don't think we've seen this many, maybe this is a Ramblers Society meeting. I don't remember seeing this many people rambling along Whitehall before. It's pretty busy, guys, eh, for a weekday. Some other countries have got to be having school holidays, otherwise how on earth are there this many people, plus their kids, out and about in London? Crazy numbers. Horseguards looks pretty chocker as well, guys, to be honest. But hey, the main thing is we're here. Now, I think it's roughly about 12:10, 12:15, give or take, at the moment. I say roughly because I've actually got no clue. And as we didn't start next to the Palace of Westminster and Big Ben, I can't be certain. But wow, look at this! Oh my goodness! Is all I can say about this. I'm not even sure if we're going to be able to get anywhere near the horse. I mean, I'll try and sort of slowly weave my way in, but wow, it's packed. I don't remember seeing groups this large in some time, people. The trouble is, a lot of them are lanky teenagers. Like this bro. 1 second. Yeah, it's proper busy, guys. Look at it. Wow. I think we've got half of Germany here this morning. Yeah? You're from Germany? Yes. Oh, is that right? Oh, wow. There's a lot of you, no? Wow. Okay, so guys, good to see the interest in our magnificent horses, I guess. Oh, they've all left now. Damn. Oh. I thought there was going to be you see that? I mean, the kid didn't bump into him intentionally, but he got a bit upset about it. Massive, massive, massive group. Probably the largest single group of students we've seen. It's okay, don't worry, it's okay. Tempted to go into the yard, folks, but we didn't get enough horsey time yesterday because of the farmers' process, so I'm very much intrigued to see what happens this morning. Not many people here filming actually either. Wait, is it just us? Where's everyone else? Very odd, no? I wonder where they all went. Oh, I see Spam Dollars up there, but that's about it. There's no one else. Weird. Yeah?
Like my age.
Horsewise, guys, he's looking pretty chill, isn't he? In fact, he's looking very chill. Can't decide yet until we've seen the other one, who's going to be horse of the day. And in a second, when the Germans have retreated a teeny bit and I can actually get out of here, we'll go to the other end. So funny though how the entire group, 100 of them, all smiled. I guess they were happy that I recognised that they're Germans in London, and why not? They are very welcome. Okay, so that's horsey 1. Now, bearing in mind that was the bell, I'm thinking that in theory we should shortly see our super gatesman, sorry guys, super gatesman. No guarantees, but I mean we haven't seen British cavalry deal with the Germans in it's been some time, you know, more than 70 years. Could be a bit of a sort of period reenactment here. Everyone is kind of bewildered. I mean, I guess it is a wonderful thing to see if it's your first time seeing it. I'm secretly hoping that we might get to see Brabazon or possibly even Brutus. If we get, imagine if we saw Brabazon and Brutus together, the dream team of police horses in London. Okay, he's coming straight back in. Good thing to see. And almost everybody has casually stood aside. Look at this. On either side of the yard to make space for him. So he didn't even need to speak, let alone raise his voice. Which, strictly speaking, is how it should be. However, the old troopers here, luckily, and that's a huge positive because there's a group of 3 who were saluting a minute ago. I'm not sure if we caught that on the camera. And definitely here to make a silly video. How do I know? Well, experience, guys. That's how we know. I'll leave it at that, but if the silliness starts, we'll be here to capture it. Meanwhile, oh what? Hold on a second. Another gigantic group. I wonder if all of these groups Oh, City of London Police. Which horses have they got? Okay, this is interesting. I don't recognise the one on the left. Actually, we've seen them both before. I just can't remember. Oh, sorry, boss. I didn't see you behind me. Okay. You okay? Almost knocked a tourist over there. My bad. We've definitely seen them both. Let's ask her. I can't remember the name. Oh, what's her name, officer? That's the one, Primrose. What a beauty. Spectacular Primrose. Wow. City of London Police in central London midweek, delighting the tourists. I'm wondering why they're over here actually today. They have said before that their horses are also based at the stables here just around the corner on New Scotland Yard or Great Scotland Yard. But it's an interesting thing because we don't see City of London Police very often, maybe once a week, once every 2 weeks. So I still haven't figured out the reasons that they're sometimes here. But more importantly, often not here. It's a very, very curious thing to me personally. Okay, so we have one of the sisters in this box. Let's see if we can see which horse she's on. Wow, look at the crowding around this end. That's crazy. Crazy. I wonder why they met her out and about. I think there are a few of them because the pro-EU lot kind of got themselves into that closed central section near the station in the middle of the road. It's kind of closed and locked, but for some reason or whatever they decided to get themselves in there. I don't know if they're allowed to be there, but there were plenty of police there, so I guess they were sort of deciding. So which horse have we got here? 4 interesting socks. See? I'll take a picture, but worry about it a bit later, guys, because it's a little bit too busy to be taking risks. Horse is standing at a slightly unusual angle. Should be getting the hoof number. I took 2 pictures and that is it. We're done. If we need more, then we'll get more. 1 second. I'm just looking in the yard. I can't see if it's that group of comedians that I saw that I said we're going to make the video. I'm just keeping an eye on that. Oh, well-dressed tourist of the day number 1. Look, he's already here. Nice and early. Very swish. Okay, so we know 100% from previous experience that this trooper, to be honest, it wouldn't even matter if she was sitting on a camel, will keep people out of the box. Unless, of course, they wear green trousers and green leather Crocs, in which case they get out of the box free pass. I'm still just looking through the gate because there are lots of people crowding around, but I have no idea if it's the group that I thought it was going to be. So for the moment, we'll stay here. It'll be pretty easy to tell because first thing we'll hear is a shout from the archers for everybody to get out or get back. Now the thing is, let me just check actually exactly what time it is so we know how long we've got before the horses change over. Okay, 12:22. So we're going to get roughly half the video, give or take, with the current 2 horses and the current 2 boxmen, and then we'll see the 2 new ones after the 1 o'clock change, which in all likelihood will go into the yard for. Oh, that's quite a lovely pose. Look, he's holding up the wall. How thoughtful. With Rupert Bear trousers as well. At least we've got a few people venturing forward today. That in itself is pretty unusual. So as long as they do and are venturing forward, we will not venture. There we are. Didn't take long, did it? We will not venture anywhere. In other words, we'll stay put. Oops, that's number 2. Didn't take long. Okay, who's going to be the lucky 3rd? Everyone now that's going forward has been standing here watching, so if they do it, it's intentional. And not only that, the trooper articulates very clearly and unambiguously, get out of the box. Sorry about the sign, guys. I know it's a bit wonky, but hey, it is what it is. Oh, somebody with a cute newborn. Look at that. Little newborn over there on the right. Wow. That's crazy to be in this kind of crowd with... here's a third one. Didn't take long, did it? I mean, we just got here. That's already 3. That's more than the whole of yesterday. I swear this... Oh, I thought she was going to take an apple or something. This lady on the right. She's taking out her phone to Google, can I give a carrot, an apple or a sugar cube to the king's horse? No. It's the answer that Siri returned. Already 3. Straight in. Get out. They're just unbelievable. They're not concentrating. Take up.
I'm watching cricket.
Ah. Sorry, folks. My friend's actually watching a video. Oh, look at this through the gate. Look at the little guy coming through. We won't put the camera in his face, guys, but look, catch that little teeny trooper. Look, coming through the gate. How cute is that? In his bear skin. Super sweet, though. If he poses with the horse, he'll be in the video. If not, he won't be. Oh, look at this. People with, suits and ties. Wow. It's more like it. Oh, she's back. She's trying to ask the trooper a question and being completely ignored, obviously. Unsurprisingly. So Siri said I can't feed the horse. Would you be able to overrule that? Honestly, this trooper's probably amazing at poker. The best poker face in the blues, honestly. Absolutely superb poker face. Oh, here he is, look. Look at this. Little Grenadier Guard bro saluting. How adorable is that? And again. That's pretty sweet. Oh. That's not his mum, by the way. That's a random tourist that wanted a picture with him. So I'm guessing got to be school holidays in Germany. Here's the next one, 4th one. Twice. 3rd. Actually, wait, that was the 4th, I think. Didn't take long, did it? All ladies every single time as well. Everyone actually is, including adults, not just the tour groups and kids. Everyone's speaking, is he Deutsch? Behind me. Bro in shorts. Brave and crazy. Like, wow. It's really not that hot, guys. It's about 12 degrees. Shorts and a puffer jacket. At least now the majority of the tourists, I think, have heard of the trooper politely but firmly telling everyone else to get out of the box. The other end is rammed as well, but for the moment I'm going to stay here. Also hearing some shouts in the yard. We didn't actually, foolishly, get a good look at which gatesman we've got. We'll get that when we go in for the change, which is in give or take 30 minutes. Oh, somebody's got a guard teddy on the left. Really picking up in the middle. Gosh. It's a first day I was tempted not to wear gloves, and when I left the house I had no gloves for the first 5 minutes, but it is actually pretty chilly out of the sun. I think that's what catches a lot of people out in London. It looks warm and bright. You go outside and it's like, actually, whoa, it's flipping freezing. But gosh, wearing a white cap today was very smart because the sun is, the sun is intense. Step back a teeny bit so we can get as many as possible in the frame. Oh, here we go. 1, 2. Let's hope they don't dislodge the sign. And yet more. Madam, if you could be on the other side. He's very polite, isn't he? Horse is pretty much asleep at this point. Oh, it's a nice tight top. With an Al Pacino early 80s vibe. The back of one family on the right. Still they're coming forward on the left. Move back a teeny bit. Ta-da! Let's pan over the crowd, guys. I don't know what's going on in the yard, but it's so busy.
¿Hay algo que después tengamos que ver yendo para atrás? ¿O hay algo que tengamos que ver?
I'm thinking that maybe it was a really packed morning at the palace, and that's where everybody is now starting to arrive, having been delayed getting out of the crowd and then along the mall. That'd be my guess. Giant groups. Oh, actually, I completely didn't even. Oh, see that? The little soldier ran out of the actual soldier's way. Look, little scoundrel. That's pretty amazing, though, actually, to be honest, isn't it? Troopers taking it very slowly. Okay, I was secretly wondering if the Chitsman was the other sister. It's not. It's a gent trooper. We'll see him a little bit later. Oh, hold on. I'm thinking, like, why has he got this wheelchair at the ready? He's moving it back slowly now. And this lady, bless her, is on crutches. But she still managed to get out of the way. How about that? And yet so many tourists can't be bothered to get out of the way when they're not on crutches. Okay, I'm going to turn it away. The troopers come back in the yard. We'll see him walk past the camera. Lucky they're moving this giant group out the way so that he's able to get back into the archway. There he goes. We've seen him actually a few times on the horse, but not very often as the gatesman. I think he's still getting used to the boots, which are heavy, uncomfortable, and apparently a bit of a nightmare to wear. Okay, boom. We're back. Now luckily the sunlight, hello, see, that was problematic at this end before, has moved. So the horse is looking pretty chill, look. He's like, what, are you going to take a picture or what? He's like, come on, please. It's the last time I'm going to look at you. If you don't take your picture now, that's it. I'm going to ignore you for the rest of my shift. See, look, he's really showing off for the camera, isn't he, this horse? And rightly so. He's a beauty. In fact, the little soldier... one second. It's quite a little crowd here watching now. How we missed it, I think. The little soldier was trying to get a response. I don't know whether a salute or some sort of gesture from the trooper. It wasn't forthcoming, and they've left. But hey, No harm in trying, am I right? I do find it quite inspirational that little kids of that age are able to understand where they are and behave in a certain way because of where they are. Which makes you wonder, folks, if they can do it at such an age. How is it that so many tourists can't? Common sense, I guess, no? And respect. I think a bit of both. Okay, let's try to move ourselves around, get in front of the horse. We'll split the time that we've got now between this end and the other end. Maybe like a 10 and 10, give or take, if there's any space. Big if. A second, there's a teeny bit of space. Here we go. Ah. Boom. There being space doesn't actually even equal anyone's going to come up. But even if they don't, you see now on it the trooper is at the other end. Plus the light here is superlative actually right now. Both the horses seem very relaxed when we take into consideration how many people there are here right now. And they're still arriving. Germans and Frenchies, I guess. Okay, I'm just about out of the sunlight now, which is where I wanted to be. I suppose they're as tall as the horse.
Nothing having done.
It will, don't worry. It always does. Friends saying nothing's happening. How many times have we said that, guys? And then it all happens pretty much instantly. Nothing happens, I guess, if there's not a bit of humour injected into the video. I think the horse is so happy because it's being left alone. Plus, at the moment, there's no noise at all, no protests, no music, no PA systems, nothing except the normal chitter-chatter of tourists and a bit of traffic. Actually, I say that, folks. Another gigantic group just turned up in the yard. Wait, hold on. Oh my God. You see this? We missed it. I didn't hear the trooper shouting. What the flip? They think it's some kind of joke or what? Wait, who's the leader of the group? Other tourists behind me are just like, what the on earth? Just shocked faces everywhere right now. Unbelievable. Really rude. Look at this. Where's the old trooper? I did tell you.
I just came, man.
I can't see which one's the teacher, guys, because this group is like way out of control. I mean, just look at it. I think maybe this one. I don't know if they're teacher or guardian or whatever, but look at this. Look. Utterly extraordinary. Oh dear. I mean, kind of predictable. The second that I saw the mass crowding around the arch, they are in there. Look at this. Joking and taking the you know what out of the trooper. I honestly cannot understand Okay, the police are finally wandering over to shut it down. It's unbelievable. Yep, police are here, guys. I've had enough. Look, enough with these. That's it. Get out. Bye bye. Good stuff, eh, folks? From the officer. He didn't need to raise his voice. Every single time, same group, same suspect, same behaviour, same disrespect. I don't get it. But to their credit, the rest of the tourists that were around, I couldn't even see the teacher. I didn't even know that there was a teacher. I couldn't see. Normally, I kind of like to see if anyone's wearing a lanyard or whatever, but no idea who was supposedly in control of the out of control group. Madness. Anyway, good to see the officer shut it down so quickly. 2 police horses. They're going straight back to the stables. Now the giant obnoxious group have made it to the front. The thing is, I'm going to go like right around to the other side, and not film them unless. That includes the horse in the background. Beautiful dog in the yard as well. Look at this doggy. Look, in the sunshine. Gosh, that was a very boisterous group. I mean, I get the enthusiasm, but I don't get the disrespect at all. Plus, they were all girls, for goodness sake. Massively out of control. Anyway, that proves my point. As I said to my friends, that nothing's happening. I said it will. Doesn't it always? I mean, if anyone films here knows that we go from one extreme to the next, typically in a matter of moments. It's crazy. Okay, so back to relative normality. Kind of a pity the old trooper had already finished and left. I didn't see him go, but you could see he wasn't there. He would have closed that down straight over with his stick. We haven't yet heard this trooper telling anybody to move, but that's mainly because he hasn't needed to, because no one's got in his box yet. Her partner is gently explaining that she's not too close and that she's okay. She's clearly very nervous, and we can understand why. Big respect for overcoming her obvious fear of the horse. What a wonderful contrast, to the behaviour we just saw. Ta-da! So many people now, actually, we're here reading out the sign verbally. So I guess that kind of covers it. Oh, bro. He was in the box, his partner told him to get out. It's roughly 18 minutes to. I'll be here for another 5 and then we'll go back to the other end. Oops, sorry, I didn't see you there. You're right. It's almost like people are of the opinion that the line is there specifically to stand on. Oh my good lord. Wow, let's hope that outfit doesn't scare the horse. It's scaring me. Yeah, amigo. Oh, gate crusher. Very bright, actually, the clothing of this group in the background. Gosh, that's super bright, that hat. If I look at it, it makes my my eyeballs wobble. Still here, folks. Just looking at some of the outfits that are on display today. Really extraordinary. There are many people with short sleeves. I wish I were that resistant to the weather. Who's next? Oh, troopers looking. They're in the box. Oh, yeah, there we are. He sort of side-mouthed it, but they got the point. I think for the changeover, bing bong, that's our cue to go to the other end in a second. I think for the changeover, we'll go in the yard. Plonk ourselves down on what I'm going to call the Collins spot. It's where I used to live stream the 4 o'clock, but I like that place because although it does get a bit pushy sometimes, it's very rare that anyone gets so pushy that it erupts. What's the hand sign mean, people? Anyone know? I'm not sure if it means anything, but I'm curious. Someone's like, hey? Right. We'll let the brightly coloured, luminous clothing wearing tourists have fun at that end and go back to this. I did say I'd try and split it a little bit between what we have back there and what we have here. Just noticed the gatesman is on his way out. Hold on. He hasn't once yet had to tell anybody to move out of his way. Okay, so for the first time, he's not going straight back in, going over to check on his colleague. There was a gent, it was this gent in the camel coat that just got told to get out of the box at this end by this trooper. But we've seen plenty already. I think we got caught 4 or 5 when we started the video with her telling people to get out of the box. Let's hope he learns his lesson this time. I haven't seen a camel coat like that since the Christmas special of Only Fools and Horses in 1989. Wait for Rodney and the gang to turn up. Oh, turn the camera back round as a trooper is either going to go through the gate. Oh, he's actually going through the side gate. It's quite unusual. Sorry guys, I don't like turning the camera into the sunshine for the obvious flaring reason, but sometimes it's unavoidable. I need to look perhaps into a polarizing filter. Then the problem's going to be figuring out how to attach it to the phone. It'd be nice to get rid of the flaring, wouldn't it? Reminds me of Boise and Marlene, actually. Only falls on the horses. These two. Very similar looking as well. Arakido. Actually missed the smiley stableman. I'm not sure again if you've seen that video yesterday, but we had a super friendly stableman giving us a wave in our video. Who's the stableman today? Ah, okay. A familiar face is the stableman today. Opening up the boxes. I say a familiar face, often seen in the chits and sometimes seen on the horse. Oh, and now about to be seen on our video. Here he is. Guest appearance. This I was going to focus on the other end, so I have no idea how I've ended up back at this end, guys. Let's turn around again. We don't have very long anyway until we need to go into the yard and claim our spot. That'll be happening shortly. Hopefully the next, I don't know, however. There's some guy off his nut behind me, like totally in space. This will be interesting. I'm going to leave him for the moment because he's playing music. I'm going to go in the yard because if he keeps on playing that music, police have already noticed him, then it's going to kill the flipping video. Hold on 1 second. I'm walking as far away as I can for the moment and I'll turn the camera around. There he is, look, standing in the corner annoying the police, look. I have no idea why you play music that loudly at the front. I think that we got away in time. Luckily. I think he just does it to annoy certain people for, I don't know, whatever odd reason. I mean, it's his prerogative to do so. It is a public place, but obviously if somebody's doing that consistently here, it's going to be an issue and the police will tell him to move on. I mean, strictly speaking, I'm not sure if it counts as a public order offence. At the front, probably not. In the yard, possibly. So that's a tricky one, because if somebody did just rock up here into the centre, where the gatesman normally arrives, with a PA system playing music, could they be shut down? I actually don't know, guys, whether they could be shut down. Possibly. We haven't yet seen it, so I really have no clue how that will be dealt with if it happened. I've never been so glad to be wearing a white hat, I can tell you that. Massively so. It's gotten a little bit quieter. It won't last. There are already some people in the yard ready on the line. They're very early actually. There's still 9 minutes to go. I'm not going to move until they start telling everybody to get behind the bollards here at the front. It's way too early for that. Second, let's see if she's going to get jumpy around the horse. She's sort of edging herself closer slowly. Definitely up there with the best dress of the day. Very elegant, especially with the scarf. Who's next? Oh, Jen is saying, I insist, you first, my dear. We've been married for 77 years. It's only right that you go first. think the horse is going to be left alone now, guys, until the changeover. So potentially we might have gotten here at exactly the right moment. 1 second, I've got some clown, possibly, I don't know, possibly an auditor that I don't know, who's been filming across the front with his little camera, which is curious. I won't say anything, he's put it away now because he saw me filming, but if he brings it out again, I'll ask him. He has every right to film, but I prefer that somebody asks me a question if they've got a problem as opposed to just standing there like a stupid right next to me. We'll pop him on the camera just in case. There he is, in the middle. Might be nothing, but I'm super observant, so it doesn't hurt, does it? Okay, so back at this end for a minute. Let's leave the auditor alone. Again, I'm supposing he might be. Not that I really careless either way, but it's good to be aware of what's happening very close by. Certainly a strange one, that actually. It's been a while since we've had somebody getting up that close with their camera. Look, where's it gone? Vanished, I think. I should have actually gone straight over and immediately interviewed him, shouldn't I? Turn the tables, but never mind, next time. Speaking of auditors, guys, in the next video, I'm not sure when that'll be yet, it'll be tomorrow, possibly the day after. In the next video, I'm going to drop a couple of accounts which anyone that watches this channel is really going to enjoy. Okay, like really going to enjoy it. Very, very subtle British humour, but done in a masterful way by a couple of people that, how do I say this? Like to visit businesses. He's back, there's the guy, the odd guy, he's on the right. No camera this time. So odd, I just like super odd. No idea. The yard's already starting to get populated actually in the good spots. I think I don't want to stand there for 6-7 minutes before anything actually happens. People are standing here casually eating there. Oh god, the dude is back with his flipping PA system coming out the gate now. There he is. He's got one. Wait, what? He's got one. Hold on. I can't say if he's got one white trainer or one black trainer. Yeah, he actually has. He's wearing one white trainer and one black trainer. And there's the music again. Very curious today. Oh. It's like a magnet, isn't it, sometimes, guys, this place for curiosities. They're starting actually to, I say they, the army are starting to tell people ready to get back. Oh, straight in the box. Ish. Actually, it's only a minute and a half, in fact, to the changeover. Troopers, don't touch it. Okay, here's our cue to go in the yard. Let's do it, people. Yeah, I still spot some reasonably good free space, free real estate. Not a lot, but there is some. Make sure that I don't stand in front of anyone or obscure anyone else's view. So I'm going to walk into this gap, making sure that I'm way out of the way of the kids. Go a little teeny bit into here. Now you might be wondering, why are you standing behind the queue of people, John, as opposed to standing right at the front where we can all see? Well, there are two reasons for my thinking. We will be able to dash into here and get a really, really good view of the chitsmen and gatesmen when they swap over. That's what I'm thinking. That's going to be my primary focus in this little section. And in a minute, when the new horses come out, I'll simply lift the camera over everybody's head and film it. Privilege of being tall, actually. I say that, but wow, there's quite a lot of people here already. I'll keep an eye on the tunnel to make sure it doesn't get so busy that there's no space. That sign, a lot of people move the sign out of the way, which is kind of curious as well. That sign is out. The King's Lifeguard will change today at 1100 hours. I'm not sure why they don't take it in at 11:01, to be honest, when the change is done, but it is what it is. Trouble is with the central queue and the joggers, as you can see, it's very awkward for the traffic to keep moving here. Exceedingly so. But luckily, one second guys, let's move out away and across. I think we might have gotten ourselves a decent-ish spot, for the moment anyway. Right here, I'm not blocking the tunnel, but that might give us a good, very good view over the horses, because in a minute they'll stop people exiting anyway. Once the horses come out, that'll be it. No one else will be allowed to come through the tunnel.
What do you say?
Actually, the old trooper's back again.
Sorry.
Maybe he's just taken a break. There he is, look. Okay, so they're shortly going to change over, which is good, I think. Asking the officer what's about to happen. Okay, so that's that. Gosh, we got very lucky, didn't we, with this spot? Sorry. Very lucky with this spot, people, for the moment. Okay, so this is one step forward. And yeah, we'll get to see it unobstructed. I wasn't expecting that at all, to be honest, but there we are. Okay, so here they come. Two new horses. Bing bong. And then we'll dash back into the tunnel quickly afterward. I'm sure he's just wandering in, he's standing in front of everyone else, like, what? That's odd. Very curious. Seeing ourselves out, so apologies guys. Got a slightly nervous horse on the left. Easy peasy done. Two about to come off. It's interesting actually. Almost everyone that's filming it right now is filming here in the yard. I wonder why. Here comes that beautiful moment, guys. 1 second. whereby we can get ourselves into the tunnel, because no one else at the moment has realised what's about to happen next, and we'll get a super close-up this time of the changeover. Look at this. It's close to being deserted here in the tunnel. Slight echo, teeny bit of an echo, guys, but that's unavoidable, I think. Okay, so here comes the gatesman, ready for the relief. It's a teeny bit gloomy, however, when I turn the camera, there we are, that's a bit better. In a minute, it'll get clearer. So he's ready, waiting for his colleagues. That relief should be here any moment. Very interesting that pretty much everyone decided not to leave the yard. Maybe they didn't realise what's about to happen. Fortunately for us, meanwhile everyone else is going on their lunch break. I'll move the camera back around in a second when the relief guard arrives. He's in the tunnel, eh, today? I'm not actually sure why they're taking so long. Haven't heard anything yet. I mean, clearly they're going to change over, otherwise the gatesman wouldn't be in the tunnel. It's normally pretty much instantaneous after the horses. Oh, here we go. So officers telling everybody to get back on the corner, and here comes the relief. Entering the tunnel now. Move around a teeny bit so the light. Oops, so the light is better. There we are. New gatesman. Moment is about to leave and go to his post. I'm super busy in the tunnel. I'll turn the camera. You'll be surprised. Look at this. I suddenly went from basically no one to a bit of a squish. I'm not sure if that's why the new gatesman's waiting. Okay, he's off. Golly. Into the sunshine. That beautiful light in the yard. Okay. I think we got that as best we could have hoped. Reasonably speaking, anyway. Okay, back to the front. Let's see which two new horses we've got. I'm pretty happy with the first couple of pictures I got for Horse of the Day. But for the sake of completeness, we've got a bit of time, a teeny bit of time at each end here before we're out of time. And gosh, that went by very fast today. Very, very fast, guys. You've actually disappeared, isn't it? Remember when we first got here and those first few people got told to get out of the box? How was that an hour ago? Sorry guys, you've got somebody's big head right in front of the camera. That's it, horsey's locked in, not going anywhere now. Unless it's forwards. proper little squash going on again, look. I thought we were done with that for today. I thought it was going to get a lot less, but it's really not. Tall as I am, guys, I'm actually going to need to get taller to be able to get over this lot. Flipping hell. Sorry? I thought you were actually auditing me. I saw you make a little video. I said in my video today, there's some guy I think is auditing me. So I saw that you were filming a little tiny bit. And no, fair enough. If I made some disparaging marks about you as an auditor in my video, I take them back. I mean, it's going to be probably, depending actually, I'm still behind on the footage. Just either go up today or tomorrow. But yeah, I mean, it's funny. We do get, and I know some of them, my friends. We do get quite a lot of auditors that come here and kind of audit the people that film the guards. Fair enough, public place.
Is this MOD or something?
Here, no. Second that you step through there into the yard, yeah, it's MOD. Yeah. So, do you know the channel, or how did you know that it was me filming?
I sort of guessed it.
But how? I mean, do you know the channel already?
Yeah, I've been watching it a while.
Ah,
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. But I did see you do like sort of private, is it on Patreon or something? I saw an image. I thought, well, it sort of looked similar. And
It might. I mean, I don't have Patreon. It's probably someone else's Patreon. But no, I mean, I'm glad that you asked me, because I mean, I don't mind if, for example, and I've been on other people's videos all the time and other auditors, but I try, when it's an auditor, I try to talk to them to say, like, what are you trying to audit, and if you have any questions, I'll be happy to ask them. So that was the reason I thought, because I did spot you when I was over there. I'm always kind of observant looking. I spotted you filming me and thought, hold on a second, that's got to be an auditor.
No, I don't branding on YouTube anyway. So
Yeah.
No,
It's fine. I mean, you're welcome to. I don't mind if you want to.
It's your personal private.
No, but it actually isn't. You know, I appreciate you saying that, but anyone that films you or I here can post it anywhere.
Yeah.
Because we have no expectation of privacy here.
Well, I know you said that quite a few times.
Yeah, it's true. Also, see the little post over there? Camera.
Yeah.
Both the boxes have cameras above the troopers, and all the way along the street.
Yeah.
Cameras all over the place. So we're in one of the most surveilled places in the whole of Europe right now. So, you know, neither of us can worry about being filmed or put on social media. It's kind of par for the course, and I'd be a massive hypocrite, wouldn't I? If I had a problem with it.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, something interesting is going to happen in here. Now you're probably wondering, how do I know something interesting is going to happen in here? Because it happened about 30 minutes ago in the video. A certain group arrived,
Oh yes, I know.
very large school group, and took the mick out of the trooper really badly. Doesn't mean this group will, but
Really annoys me.
yep, doesn't mean that this group will, but let's just say that it's more likely than not that this group, as opposed to another.
I've seen it.
You've seen the videos, yeah?
Yeah. Why? I just don't get it.
I don't understand. I mean, it's like it's like Liverpool accent. I'm getting.
Stoke.
Stoke-on-Trent. Okay.
Yeah.
So not a million miles away.
Yeah.
Why? I don't know. I mean, I don't know.
It's so disrespectful.
It's curious and strange. And before, when I've spoken to these groups, they've kind of said, look, we didn't mean any disrespect. It's a joke. Fair enough. I mean, you know, their idea of a joke is very different, I guess, to our
They try to
idea.
make laugh though. I mean, but then again, I know a lot of people do it. just so
Yeah,
they can put it on
it's
YouTube.
definitely not limited to a certain group. We get,
Yeah.
I mean, we've had
I've seen
Australians,
all the
everyone trying to make the guard
French
laugh.
students.
French students, everyone's at it. But I think the Jewish groups in particular do it because there was a very, very famous video that happened over on that side where a comedian came along and did a brilliant job of making the guard lose his composure and laugh out really loud. That guard still is in the Blues and Royals. He's actually Blues and Royals. He still works in the Blues and Royals, riding instructor. And he kind of doesn't have a problem with the fact that he was in that massively successful video because it was sweet. The problem was because it was sweet and well done, every single group that comes over, often from North London or from the US, New York, they try to replicate it. It's a cultural thing because almost I think every single person in the Jewish community has seen that video. And it is a funny video. So in some respects you can't, I guess, blame them for wanting to recreate the humour of that initial innocent video.
Yeah.
But the trouble is, it's gone a bit too far.
Yeah.
You know, unfortunately. But you know, these guys are being good. They're being respectful. Whether it lasts, I mean, I have no idea. But yeah, we already caught enough madness earlier on, to be honest. But I'm almost done with today's video. 105, yeah, almost finished. So you caught me at a good time.
Quick question.
Of course.
I know you do sort of this area predominantly.
Yeah.
But I always like to see videos sort of all around London and, you know, the touristy stuff. Do you ever do them or think of doing them?
I mean, to be honest, not really, because I did do that at the beginning, and there were two issues with that. One is the fact that I can't give as much attention to this if I'm doing that.
Yeah.
And now that the channel's become quite successful, I would say the vast majority of the viewership, and correct me guys in the comments if I'm wrong, expect that the camera is going to focus on horses, guards, tourist interactions with what happens here.
Yeah.
And I think there's now that expectation. So even if I wanted to diversify it massively, I don't think it would work. I've been told that, yeah, second channel, but then again, you know, I barely have enough time to give as much time as I would like to this.
Yeah.
You know, I only do 4, sometimes 5 mornings a week, but add on to the time getting here, not massive amount of time, but it's a little while. Getting back, putting the footage up, publishing it, dealing with comments, moderating the channel. It's a lot of work. Yeah. As a hobby, it's a lot of work. It's fun, I love it, but it is a lot of work. Yeah.
One last thing.
Of course.
Just say hello, Tina.
Ah, Tina, if you're watching, Tina in Stoke?
Stoke, yeah.
Tina up in Stoke. I'm assuming your husband, I didn't want to assume, but husband right next to me. Do you want to say hi to her on camera? That will negate all the negativity about my auditor comments. There we are.
Just to prove I'm in London.
He is in London, guys. He's not an auditor. What's your name?
Paul.
John.
Good to meet you.
Thank you for being a gent. You'll see yourself in the video. I don't think I said anything really bad. I think I said, oh, there's some guy following me, like, or filming me or whatever. But
you leave it as it is. It doesn't matter. It's
no,
all
but
good.
I want to say that if I was wrong in my presumption, then accept my apologies, Paul.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okie dokie.
Anyway, Tina, I'm going to let Paul go. He's going to be back, hopefully, home tonight if the trains are running.
I'm just going to Buckingham Palace now, so.
Palace and then home, yeah. You did it well actually, because if you got to the palace an hour ago, you'd probably still be trying to get out of the crowds to come this way.
I just had to walk through the park.
Yeah.
It's lovely in the park. So.
Beautiful day for it, isn't it? There's no doubt about that.
Yeah. Well, last time I come down here before Christmas, I had 3 summer days.
Yeah. It makes a big difference, doesn't it, when you're in London and the weather's like this. Oh, here we go. Oh, all troopers on it. Make a way for the guard. So we turned what could have been a negative into a huge positive. Massive respect for Paul for coming to speak to me. Perhaps I should stop jumping to conclusions. Then again, sometimes when I've done that in the past, I've been spot on, so it really does depend. Anyway, enjoy the rest of the day.
Yep. Keep up the good work.
Thank you, much appreciated. Cheerio. Great to finish on a positive, guys. We are about positivity on this channel. So we're going to finish up in a second. Trooper is just about to finish his rounds at the front. And when he's done, we're done. Spot on, actually, to be honest, with our timing to finish up the video. I like how they scarpered quick then and made some space for him. He's gone back through the gate, which is my cue, guys, to say I'm out of here. But, and you already know I'm going to say it, I'll be back soon. 1:15. A little later than usual, actually, but hey, we got what we wanted. Positivity. Plus, thank you to Paul once again for coming to say hello. Back soon, people. Bye for now.